His offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Well, the energy of this building, Coach, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
And now the running back's got it again. Eludes a tackle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. To throw, it's Smith. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught out of the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Bringing it out. It's Stewart. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The important third down play coming up.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. The Huskers looking to keep this drive rolling. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Going after, knocked right through. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
To the air, it's Smith. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And we're able to tackle on the extra point. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Can he make it to the marker? Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Another handoff to him on second and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. So it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns at last possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Smith. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
He's moving out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The pass rush closing in. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Looking to scramble to his left. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Cornhuskers churn out another first down. Ending off on the draw play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back to pass. It's Smith. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line game. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The clock is still running. Out to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Trying to extend the play.
Well, to call that play, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line and quarterback because you're so close to your own goal line. Here, they don't protect the quarterback. They give up the sack and almost causes a safety.
Scanning the field, it's Smith. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Huskers will line up to boot it away. And they've got the returner corralled. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill that when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Smith. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick pass. The catch is made. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Texas.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The back's got it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Ending off on the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on second down. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you got another.
Touchdown, Texas. This passing game is on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Pressure is coming. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit, to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
And that's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by 7.
Touchdown, Longhorns. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Second down and long now from their own 6. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. He dropped it on the final play. Somehow that's a fitting ending for this offense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the state